We'll be running Electrocute, Hunter, Regeneration and Mana Flow Band. So the reason why we're going Regeneration is because of the sustain that it gives to Ahri. Ahri, as long as she has the mana, she will be good to go. That's why we're going Mana Flow Band. And for the second rune, we're going Hunter because it gives her more sustain as well. And the first rune is obviously for more damage. That's about it. This will be the skill maxing order. First, third, ultimate and second ability. So for the first item we'll be getting is Luden's Echo because it gives her the lane clear as well as the mana. Second item will be Awakened Soul Stealer, which is to reduce Ahri's ultimate cooldown. And the third item will be Proto Pelt, which gives her the mobility. The boots can be Ionian boots or even going for defensive Mercury threats. The fourth item will be Rabadons because it gives her more ability power, or you can switch her out for Memoriam, which is also great as well against healing team comp. And the last item will be Void Staff, or you can switch her up with other items like Rylai for slow, or you can even go for Infinity Orb if you like. So that's about it. Okay, so for the first combo we have the Ahri full combo is gonna be using the Ahri dash and then charm, and then using your second ability or first ability, or you can use both of them. So this is how it looks like. You want to get close with your Ahri ulti first and then use all your abilities. So the closer you are to the target, the higher chance it will hit for your skill shots. So this is how it looks like. And then what you want to do is not to spam your Ahri charm and use it to like make sure you hit the full Ahri charm, because most of our damage will come from after hitting the charm. So just to show you the skill ability on what it does. So enemy hit by Ahri charm takes more damage from Ahri. So pretty much you want to be hitting these charms if you want to deal more damage. Okay, so alt charm, use your abilities, then wait for them to come out from the cooldown, and then use it all again. Do not spam it just for the damage. Use it for mobility, for using your ultimate and staying out of the enemy range. So don't use your ulti just to like deal more damage. Make sure you guys are timing the ultimate with your skills well. That way you will be able to deal maximum amount of damage and keep the range on the enemy. So this is what you can do. Dash over a wall and then use your full burst, then go back and go back again. So that's just the basic Ahri combos. And in the lane, what you can do is pretty much just shoot out your charm and use your orb and second ability. So this is how it looks like for a basic Ahri combo. I'll do it on a minion. That's pretty much the Ahri combo. What you want? I have a tip that I have for Ahri is to use your abilities at the max range here. The way that the orb works is that when it goes, it will deal AP, and when it comes back, it will deal true damage. So you want to be timing in a way that the orb hit them and then straight away come back, so they have no time to react. So once again, use your ulti, use the arrow as an indicator, and throw your orb. So charm, use it. Okay, that's all I have for the Ahri combos. Okay, the bonus trick that I have for you guys is the flash charm. So you can actually use your charm then flash. That way it's harder to like predict the Ahri's charm instead of just like flashing and charming. So this flash and charm, or you can do this as well. So it's harder for the enemy to react to. Okay, so if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure you guys drop a like and sub. And you know, if you have questions, just drop them in the comment section. I will try to reply as much as possible. And also thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. You know, those who has been since day one, I know who you guys are, so thank you guys so much. So the commentary will be broken down into 3 segments: the early game, the mid game, and the team fights, and how you can close into the late game. So pretty much first game we have Ahri versus Zed. So in the laning phase, what you want to do is take your first ability and just shove in the lane as fast as possible. And if you can try to hit the enemy with the orb while pushing the minion wave, that will be a plus. So what you want to do is just keep farming and then push the lane as fast as possible. What you want to do is crash your entire minion wave into the enemy's tower in the early game, so it's harder for the enemy to actually farm under the tower, and then you should like keep pressuring him as well when he's farming under the tower. It will be much easier if the enemy is playing a melee matchup against you. If they are playing a range matchup, it will still be fine as long as you use your charms properly and hit them as soon as when they are about to farm. So make sure you guys ward your rivers and just push the lane as fast as possible. What you want to do as Ahri is just to bypass the early game and get into the mid game and just start snowballing from there onwards. So when you shove the lane first before the enemy does, you actually get level 5 first, and from there on you can just go and roam. But the enemy cannot follow you up on your roam because they haven't hit level 5 yet, so they will have to stay at the tower for a while. That gives you the window to actually go and roam. And what you generally want to do is just to farm up as much as possible and play for the late game. So that's how I would normally play Ahri in the early game. Just use your auto attacks to poke if they're melee range matchup, and use your abilities at the max range so that they take the maximum amount of damage when coming back, when the orb is coming back, and that way you can maximize the damage output on your orbs. Yeah, that's pretty much early game for Ahri. So for the mid game as Ahri, what you want to do around is to play around your teammates and use your charm to actually catch the enemies. So most of the kills will be coming from hitting the charm and bursting them from there onwards. Normally Ahri won't be able to one-shot most of the targets unless if you're really fat, so you would need your teammates to actually help you to like shred them down, and then you can get the last kill of them. Teamfighting as Ahri might be a bit tricky because there are times where you need to engage, and there are times where you need to stand behind and just let your team like tank and do the engage. So normally what I would do is, if I know that I can go in and the enemy don't have like abilities to like spam on you, I will just go in all in and then try to catch squishy as soon as I can and try to take them out before the team fight even breaks out. So, but sometimes it's not possible to like dive into the entire enemy team, so normally I will just stand behind and land my charms on the tanks and try to like peel for my team as much as possible and use my ulti to get away from them. Okay, so the devs have said that Ahri is performing quite well in the higher elo, so as long as you are able to play Ahri, you should be good to go, and you should be able to climb towards the higher elo. So if you're stuck in like silver or gold even, you can just play Ahri, pick her up and see how it goes. I would say give at least like 5 games and see whether you like the champion or not, because you can really tell from just playing 2 games or 3 games. You should at least like give it a chance to the Ahri, because you know she's really strong as long as you can position yourself well. Okay, so that's about it for the Ahri guide. And if you guys want to watch me live, I'll be live on Fridays or Saturday nights. So I'll catch you guys at the live stream. Take care.